Well, once again live, as you can see, there's a summer sale, 75% off. Well. Let's see what a person who doesn't have any money might be able to afford. Though I do prefer all my games digital nowadays. There we go. When I'm clicking into stores now because of Nintendo, I like to turn off my El Gato. Just in case some kind of private information pops up. Looks like we're good. All right. Let's see what kind of... We'll look at these hot sales before we hop into Red Dead Redemption. Now, we're not playing Nintendo games anymore, at least temporarily, because, well, you know what happened. The worthless Nintendo Switch 2 broke a second time. That is right. The failure rate on the Switch 2 is so high that I have now had 2 broken Nintendo Switches in a row. It's starting to feel like it's just the Xbox 360, but worse, because it's way more expensive and the games are way more expensive, and I don't even want to buy any of the games on top of that. All I want to do is play the previous generation games on it. Funny, when I was returning it a second time, the UPS guy was like, "Oh, you returning something again?" I was like, "Yeah, it's the Switch again." And he's like, "What? Broken again?" I was like, "Yep." He's like, "I was thinking about buying it, but is it really breaking that often?" I was like, "Yep." And I made a post about it online. A lot of people are having this issue. I don't know about if it's breaking for them multiple times in a row, but there's enough people that this is broken that if you're thinking about buying it, you should wait. Games under 20 bucks. Let's go with the crowd first. See what is selling best. This is probably a lie. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Sports games and Call of Duty. This seemed like something would sell best. Bro, what do you mean upgrade? Upgrade to what? To the director's cut? I'll upgrade to your mama. Vagina. Yo, 14 bucks, guys. The game I'm currently playing is for 14 bucks on the PS4. Now, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't like Red Dead Redemption 2. But for 14 bucks, I think it's about worth that. That's even less than I paid. I paid 20 bucks for the physical edition at Walmart. Well, I didn't pay for it. Someone bought it for me during my birthday. They bought Red Dead 1 and 2, 20 bucks each on the PS4. But 15 bucks. I forget about that. The Red Dead Redemption 2 makes me mad quite often with how terrible some of the mechanics are of the game. All the mechanics are of the game. But for 20 bucks, I mean, it's basically an indie game at that point, right? Like, so it's still decent, but their base price is still a $60 game. So yeah. Let's see. Why does stuff like this even show up? Well, I guess I don't have the premium edition, but I do have Grand Theft Auto 5. I haven't played it in a decade, but I have it. Oh wait, do I have it? I feel like I transferred it to Steam, and then I lost access to it on the PS4. Doesn't even show the price. 75% off. The Hogwarts Legacy was a good game. I'd recommend it way more than Red Dead 2. It's the best woke game ever made, and it's only 15 bucks. Too bad all the wokies hate it, because it is objectively a really good game. I mean, it held up to my standards, and you know how I am about games. I'm saying Red Dead 2 is shit. People think I'm insane for saying that, but I'm basically the angry video game nerd in real life. How's it going, Vepper, Radiohead, and Soren? Like I got something to show you guys. That reminds me. Let me show you something real quick, so you can see what I mean by I'm basically the real life angry video game nerd here. would you call that episode? It was about Pitfall. It was the Pitfall episode. The Super Pitfall. Yeah, here we go. All right. So you guys are probably going to think this is a bit familiar. I always double check. Sometimes this like button goes away, by the way. Like I've liked everything he's ever made, and then I'll come and watch it again a few years later, and then it won't be liked again anymore. So at the end of this, watch this.
Finding another secret passageway and work your way back. But you're not supposed to go back to the exact start point. That would be a little too easy to guess. So how about this? You fall off the platform, the screen starts to glitch, and then you win. And that's it. Don't you love games that just end with a black screen with plain text? At least they spelled congratulations right. The third line's a little off-center, but other than that, I don't see any errors. I guess that's why they kept it so short. They knew they'd fuck it up. But the last sentence
Here comes.
Please try another world.
Well,
What other world? As far as I know, there's a second quest, but it's the same exact game. The only difference is that the items are all in different spots. And after that, the game just keeps repeating over and over and over again, like a never-ending Easter egg hunt. But that'd be like if the Easter eggs were full of diarrhea and the Easter bunny was shitting all over your face. But I've had enough of bunnies and shit lately, so I'm gonna end this right here. What kind of masochist would you have to be to beat this game more than once? If you did it one time, what would you have to prove to do it again? You'd have to be some kind of fucking idiot.
And he turns around and starts playing the game again. Like, all the time that happens to me. Look at this see, it's cheaper to buy the physical copy of Red Dead Redemption. I've been to my Walmart has this for $20 still. I don't know if other Walmarts are like that, but this is still a $20 game. Both of them are. As of like 2 weeks ago, I think I looked. And both Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 were still $20 physical games. What is this? Is that the full game? I don't feel like it is, right? Is Resident Evil Village a $40 game normally? Maybe it is. Is there an option to like turn off add-ons? Goodbye. No. There we go. Full game. There we go. Like, look how much further I am already. I'm already to like games I haven't seen. There's just nothing but add-ons. What is up with this screen? Why is it cutting off the bottom of the... What's up with that? Like, you got all this space up there, and you can only show me 2 freaking things, and the bottom one's cutting off the numbers. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What fucking diversity hire did you use to make this? Because that's what it seems like nowadays. Whenever something's retarded, it's because they hired people based on fucking everything but work skill. You know? And it doesn't... And by the way... When I say diversity hire, I'm specifically talking about people of a specific ideology, because that's the number one thing. Is that you don't just say that you're of the correct gender or whatever. You also have to say that you believe in socialism and all that other shit. They actually ask you questions like that. Like, for instance, the writers of Batman, they were like... For like the Batman comic, they were hiring some new people, and you want to know what kind of questions they asked? They were like, so why do you think Batman is actually a bad person? That's a retarded question. So, first off, obviously you can't just say he's not a bad person. But if you were going to say anything, you would say, I guess, because he's a vigilante, but he lives in a world with superheroes and lots of vigilantes, and it's pretty normal. So I guess, I mean, I really wouldn't consider that a bad thing in his world. That would get you not hired. What you have to say is, because he's a billionaire. Yes, that is correct. That is how you get hired. You have to be the correct genitalia, the correct gender, race, sexual orientation, and all that other stuff, and say that Batman is bad because he's a billionaire. And then you go on to fucking do shit like this for companies. This is why every update for every fucking thing gets worse. Like Microsoft updates their shit, it's worse. Google updates their shit, it's worse. YouTube updates their shit, it's worse. PlayStation updates their shit, it's worse. It only gets worse because it's being made by people who don't know how to do their job. And it's being quality checked by people who are afraid, who are either allies who do not care if they do a good job, or people who are afraid that they'll get fired if they question someone who's diverse. And it creates this toxic positive atmosphere where everything everyone does is such a great idea, like cutting off the fucking bottom numbers of your fucking screen. Idiocy. Pure idiocy. I'm letting it flow. Letting it flow right down the damn toilet. Because that's what this is. It's shit. That's where you put shit, right in the toilet. Cutting off the bottom. Look at all this screen space. Look at it. All that screen space, and you can't even do 2 fucking rows. Jesus. Three by 2 and what would you call this? 9/10? That's how they're doing their games. They're sorting their games by 3 by 2 and 9/10, or 1 and 9/10. Sorry, 3 by 1 and 9/10. Get the fuck out of here. You can't even do 3 by 2. Yeah, but the thing is that that's not why he's bad. Being rich doesn't make you bad. That's some woke garbage. Being rich is like owning a gun. It's just potential energy. How you choose to use that potential energy is what makes you bad or good. And anybody who thinks different is retarded. I'm sorry. That is the only acceptable answer to what being rich is. If you're rich, that being rich does not make you good or bad. It exists. It's potential energy. There's a lot of cool games here, but the thing is, nowadays physical games are so cheap for PS4. I don't want to buy any of these. I'd rather own them physically, because they're going to shut down the PS4 servers in a few years probably when they come out with the PS6. Oops, what did I click? Back out. But yeah, those are a lot of cool games if you're a person who prefers digital. But yeah, that's one of the things that makes Batman such a good character, is that he doesn't have superpowers. What it was is he was born rich, and he used that potential energy to make himself a superhero. That's why in real life there are superheroes and supervillains. They're called rich people. Some of them are neutral and they don't do anything. But some rich people, they use their money for good. Some rich people use their money for bad. And unlike normal people who use their money for good and bad, rich people are able to affect far more people's lives, which makes them super. There are real life superheroes and villains. This is why Superman can be a superhero. I'm not Superman, but Batman can be a superhero, and Lex Luthor can be a supervillain. Both people without powers, just people with intellect, determination, and wealth. Like, a lot of our politicians are pretty much supervillains. I'd say most of them. Most of them for most nations in the entire world. Oh, I can hear the game, by the way, now. I forgot about that. I did finally get my new cord to replace my my broken one. So let me put on my earballs. But that's actually pretty common nowadays. It came out that for both Marvel and DC, if they're hiring someone for a project, they'll do something like, they're like, yeah, we're hiring, we're thinking about hiring you to work for us to make this new superhero movie. And they're like, oh, really? Okay. And like, so how do you feel about the character? And they're like, oh, I really like the character. Nope, you're not hired. Yeah, like genuinely. They'll be like, I don't really know about him. Like, oh, all right, interesting. They're like, oh, I don't like him. Like, you're hired. That's genuinely what they fucking do. Like, that's one of their damn things now. They're not hiring based on actual qualifications. They're hiring based on things that would make them worse at the job. Hey, how's it going, Charlene?
Oh, go scratch your
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
You shut up. Wait, what?
I'll just come back later.
Let's see what this drama is. Did she just slap at her?
First come, first served here.
This bitch slapping people. Hey, bitch! Why can't I slap people? I'd kill every last one of you.
There she is.
What, Arthur?
Everyone behaving themselves around here?
Hardly.
You all right?
Yeah, I like this spot. It's a shame we never robbed that bank in Valentine, though.
Yeah, I guess it is. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Okay, then.
Oh, there was a mission with her that I permanently missed out on. Of course, great game design this game.
We're stuck in the ship now, Mr. Morgan. In the ship. We're drowning in mud.
Who said that? Is it
For a
you?
man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
I'm sure.
What is he bitching about? Like, he didn't even explain. He just said,
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
there's some meat.
I hear you.
Stop your bitching.
Might as well keep the reserves as full as we can.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, actually,
Hurry up! Get a while it's hot!
oh no. What? Well, I donated a perfect pronghorn hide. That sucks.
Thank you, Arthur.
Oh, I donated for crafting though, it said. So that's not bad.
Oh, Mr. Morgan. I've jotted down a few things that I think could be nice additions around here.
You did? Like what? Alright, so what are we looking for?
Hey, Uncle. Just remember, my items are one of a kind, Mr. Morgan.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
So we already donated one of those, right? So let's also donate a boar.
Oh, yes. I'll be
A
able
buck.
to make you something out of this.
A deer,
Ah, now I can turn this into something special.
a raccoon, and a possum.
Fine, but make sure you get a good price for it.
Wait, good price. What? Said I'm donating for crafting.
Now this I can work with.
Oh wait, these say donate for funds. Why? Why not for crafting? I guess because you can't craft anything
Good
with
job,
them.
Mr. Morgan. This has to do with a few improvements. Why don't you take a look at my ideas?
Nothing here that I can craft, unfortunately. But let's see how close we are. Perfect iguana skin. Perfect elk and panther. Perfect badger and squirrel. What? Didn't I donate a squirrel?
I'll need you to go find me the right materials before I can make that.
I'm pretty sure I donated a squirrel.
Ordering like a bad smell.
I'll keep my eye out for some good materials.
Perfect rabbit. Perfect. Yeah, I think I had a perfect squirrel next to the perfect rabbit. Oh, here's one right here. Maybe I just didn't go up high enough to see it.
You can turn that into.
Thank you, Arthur.
All right.
Hey, Arthur.
I feel like I'm forgetting something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, look at the upgrades. Then we'll go talk to Dutch. But I think we need an absurd amount of money for upgrades. For nothing too, by the way. I guess let's contribute first. Get rid of all these knickknacks. Yo! I got a gold ingot. Does it sell for 300 at the fence? I assume it does. Alright, well, I guess we can upgrade something. Bro, why do I have to donate items one at a time? It drives me nuts. Oh, that's right, because literally every mechanic in this entire game is retarded. And it's like I can't even just fast click. I have to hold down the button for every single item and donate it one at a time. And then it randomly kicks me out for no fucking reason. And then I gotta open it back up. Bro, I could, if I made a video about why this game's mechanics are retarded, it would take me years. It would be like 1,000-year-long hour video. I could talk for the rest of my life about this game's retardation. All right. Look at this. The only damn name that's ever up there. Lazy bastards. $450 for a fucking boat. Well, there goes all the money I just did. $450 for a boat. I could just I find boats randomly just in places. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There's boats just randomly sitting all over the damn game, and apparently they're $450 fucking dollars.
You must be nervous, being this close to the water. Oh, don't.
They're cheaper than that in real life right now.
I'm just looking out for you. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Yep. How you doing, old friend? It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania.
I don't give a shit.
I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Yes.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have...
I hate how it automatically starts this quest.
We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course...
No, you're
there's
not.
gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
My dude's even lying to his people.
It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
$450 for a fucking boat. Oh, it could be useful. What is the boat gonna do? Suck my dick? Fuck. What's going on over there? Oh, he's getting food out the pot.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Yeah, this crick.
You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along.
And you see these 3 pieces of wood with little bits of rope? In order to have extras of these, I gotta pay $250, or is it
Come on, then.
$300? I think it's actually $300. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Is this my horse? Yeah. Get on the horse. 3 pieces of wood and little bits of rope is fucking for $250, or no, $300.
There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there.
And how's it going, Charlene, by the way? I don't think I said hi to you when you popped in earlier.
Couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, We have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Bro, it's like the developers didn't even play the game. Like, all of these tire track roads upset me. It's annoying. But then you play missions and people are riding with horses riding down the center of the road. Cars weren't riding on these roads. It was horses and people in carriages. Most carriages were pulled by a horse, some two. So the ones with two, yeah, they wouldn't have people walking in the middle. But then the majority of people, though, were on a horse or on foot. And where do you think a horse or people on foot would walk? The center of the road.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine
What?
a slew
Not
of
use
rich
weapons?
simpletons there must be down here.
What? What did he ask? Roads? What's roads? Oh, this place. Don't use weapons there? Okay.
Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa!
Coppers, pull your guns! That'd be terrible.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
What? There's a rich guy in there?
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come
Should I
on,
kill
big
him,
guy.
or...?
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
What do you mean? I'm literally going as fast as my extremely fast horse can go.
What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line.
Whoa! Well, we're dead. The horse just bumped himself off the track without my input. Like, why would I jerk the controller off to the right?
Take Archibald with with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish.
So they're limiting the speed of my horse, by the way, until after this dialogue is done.
Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
Well, it tried to jerk off to the right again. You saw it?
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Like, I'm fighting my horse. He just keeps pulling off to the right.
What's your name, sir?
Like, what the fuck? Does he have bad tire or something?
Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanting for?
What the fuck? He did it again!
Son of a bitch is gonna make. You sure I can't just shoot him?
Where the hell are you going?
I'm about done with this game for the day. If it pulls off to the right again, I'm pretty sure I'm just done for the day. It's really hard to deal with this game's retardation.
Take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come
I don't know, Charlene.
What's your name, sir?
Arthur.
I don't know how to answer whatever you're asking because I don't understand what you're
Faster,
asking.
Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like
Oh, it didn't randomly jerk off to the right this
You
time.
sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here! Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
Yep, now is they slowed down my horse purposely. They slowed down my horse purposely so that
flat carriage? Head for that.
so that I couldn't catch it till this moment.
You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing!
Oh, I'm supposed to press a button. So, like, why does the mechanics of this game are just retarded, bro? Every other time I'm supposed to press a button, it appears in like the center or the bottom of the screen in the middle. But this one random time, it's on the bottom right of the screen. Who the fuck programmed this UI?
Come on, don't lose him.
This is just like the tutorial, where the tutorial will pop up in 3 different fucking places on the screen at the same time, while the game is still playing and it's expecting you to watch what's happening in the middle of the screen.
Come on, shitbag.
Stay on him.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
I don't remember the block button, so I'm just gonna press the punching. What are you doing?
Where you gonna run to?
Go, get after him.
Just you and me now, pal.
Take.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
We need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Come on. Come on.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Normally when I fight, the controls are on the screen. I'm pretty sure.
Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think
I think they
he's dead.
disabled them for this
I
mission.
think I won the fight.
The UI. I think they disabled the UI. Pick up. Oh, you could have waited. You could have told me that 10 minutes ago. Fucking hate this game's UI.
Bring him out.
I'm doing okay, by the way, DLC gamer.
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in. Come on. fine job. Well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No,
Give me back my hat.
not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields?
Tobacco.
This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Hello, tobacco people.
Bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years.
Y'all better get some
Sheriff
buckets.
Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Or some shovels. You can get some shovels. That'll work. Look how close this water is to your place. Get some shovels, dumbasses. Make yourself some
Road,
irrigation.
sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family.
In Caliga Hall, bro, where am I not where can I use my gun? I'm not supposed to use my gun here. I'm not supposed to use my guns here.
In these parts.
I don't
They
even
have
remember
an
him telling me
estate
that.
west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place.
You want to go to the gas station and get some of the cardi board? Oh no, this is gonna be just like my daddy. You're never gonna come back.
What you got here?
We're gonna bear left here.
You're building some indoor plumbing. Hey, Kink, how's it going, man? Use your gun, just other people might not like it. Yeah, I feel like that's, oh my god, like this is everywhere on my screen.
Oh,
You think we could ride faster, NPC?
here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Wait, I
Okay,
have a
We're
friend?
gonna stop just ahead on the right. Outside
Wasn't that
the
wonderful?
sheriff's office.
It finally happened. I'm gonna tell my mommy I finally made a friend.
Carry him in for me.
Hey, fellas.
Something else.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll
Hopefully you've been
pretend to
doing well, King.
appreciate that. Mr.
You and your
McIntosh,
channel.
It has been
And your
pleasure.
your viewers and stuff too.
Mostly good
Hopefully y'all been
citizens
doing
of
great.
Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
Make your friend behave. We got enough trouble.
You want to know how I've been doing? Someone bought me a Nintendo Switch 2. Well, some people bought me a Nintendo Switch 2 as a gift, right? So I can't return it because I don't do that with gifts. But all I want to do is return it and get money because there's no games to buy. All I've been doing is buying PlayStation 1 games. Not PlayStation 1, but playing Switch 1 games. But that's going to change in time, right? They're going to come out with a crazy cool Zelda and things like that. You know, it's going to happen. But they're banning people for nothing. There's people who just Someone named themselves Twink Link and they got banned. And then there's other people who've been banned and they don't even know why. And then there's other people who they're finding rust inside their console when they take it apart. And one guy, his console broke and he sent it in and they said there was rust in it. And so he dropped it in water. And he's like, I didn't drop it in water. Like, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? And they're like, well, we're not gonna repair for free. You got to pay for it to be repaired because you dropped it in water. And then there's other people who've been banned and they won't even tell why they're banned. He's like, why was I banned? Can I get unbanned? They're like, no, you can't get unbanned and we don't know why you were banned. You were banned because you broke the rules. And he's like, well, what rules would I have broken? And then they read them to him and he's like, I didn't break any of those rules. So can I get unbanned? And they're like, no. And he's like, well, what rule did I break? And they're like, we don't know. On top of all that, make sure you tell your viewers, if they have a Nintendo Switch 2, that they have to plug in a cord into the LAN port and run it wired for at least a week. If they ever plan on using the LAN adapter on their Nintendo Switch for the entire life of it, make sure to tell them to actually use it right away, right now, while it's still under warranty. Because this is how common these things are broken. First off, I made a post about it online and hundreds of people replied. I get a reply almost every day. Like, let me check. Let's see if I got a reply today. Almost every day I get 1, 2, sometimes multiple. I didn't get a reply. Oh, no, I got 5. I got 5 new messages in the inbox. One of the 5, this person's saying, yep. 2 of the 5, 3 of the 5, 4 of the 5, 4 of the 5, 5 of the 5 all had the issue. It's been 1 day since I last checked. Every day, people reply to this saying how many people's LAN ports are broken. I made a PSA on Reddit saying, and the Reddit moderators blocked my post, by the way, for some bullshit. But I guilted them into letting it go through. And finally, and one of the reasons why is that we haven't heard of anybody with this problem. I'm like, well, maybe if you don't block people who say they have the problem, you'd hear about it. And now there's hundreds of people replying to my post saying that their LAN port is also broken. Some of them only knew because they checked it because they saw the Reddit post. And other people are only recently finding out because they were just using Wi-Fi. So this is how common the problem is. I got my Nintendo Switch on June 5th. The LAN port was broken out of the box. So I got to use it for a couple of days before I had to send it into Nintendo. It takes a month to get it back. Not only does it take a long time for them to send it back, but like when it got there, they screwed up and they were waiting on me to call them. They didn't tell me I needed to call them. They were waiting on me to call them because when I called them, they were like, oh yeah, we needed to talk to you. And then only after they talked to me were they able to continue their work. So it took a month. Because then when they start to ship it back, when it's coming back, you know what happens? The mail people lose it. That's right, the mail people lose it. And so it takes extra week because they lost it in the mail. And they're like, well, I guess contact the sender. Well, actually, they said contact the holder. So I can't remember what they said. But it sounded like carrier. They said contact the carrier. I was like, aren't you the carrier? You're the mail person. You're the one who currently has it. And they're like, no, the ones who sent it to you. I'm like, those are the sender, not the carrier. What are you talking about? Why do y'all call yourselves, why do you guys call the people who send the things the carriers? That's ridiculous. You're obviously the one carrying the product. That's going to confuse people. But regardless, why do I have to call them? You find my package. Stop losing it. So I finally get it, right? It works for a few. The new dock, they sent me a scuffed up dock. The dock had like chemical damage or heat damage or something on it. It was all like my theory is that they sent me a factory blemished dock. So, you know, when people are making products, I don't know if you know about this, but when people are making high quality, in quotation mark, products that they want to look pretty, they have something called factory blemishes, and it's a scratch or discoloration or something like that happens during the production of the unit, and those are set aside and they're normally sold at a discount or used for repairs and things like that. And that happens with everything from knives to electronics, right? I mean, they even do that with guns. So this one, my theory is they gave me a factory blemished dock. So they give me a working dock in quotation marks, and it looks like someone held a cigarette lighter to it and burnt it or something. But whatever, it works. So I was thinking about calling them and seeing if maybe they could give me some compensation for this ugly looking dock that cost all this damn money. But I never did that because before I did, ended up calling them back and saying, hey, why'd y'all send me this ugly ass dock? At least it works. It stopped working. That's right. The second dock they sent me, the second one, the land port broke after a couple of days of use. So this problem is so prevalent that I had to experience it twice. So guess what I did this morning? I sent my Nintendo Switch 2 dock back off the fucking Nintendo. They have had my shit longer than I have, and it's been a month and a half. So I asked them, I said, look, y'all making me send this dock in again. You can't just expedite this. You can't like do faster shipping or send me a dock right now and then I send it in when it is. They're like, no. It's like, can y'all compensate me for something? Like you're gonna keep my Nintendo Switch for like 2 months. And they're like, no, we don't do that. Too bad, tough titty. So sad for you. Eat a dick. Send us your dock or we ain't doing nothing for you. So I'm about to make a video about this. Like I made a thumbnail. Tell me if you guys would click on this thumbnail. If you didn't know what I just told you and you were thinking about buying a Switch 2 or you bought a Switch 2, normally I don't care about SEO, search engine optimization. I don't worry about that stuff. My thumbnails are generic. I don't even put a lot of work in them most of the time. Sometimes I do just because the game looks interesting or I get a wild hair up my butt, but normally I don't care about making things pop in a way that is going to make people click on it. I don't care about titles that make people need to click on it, right? I'll use unoptimized language in my titles and stuff like that. And the same with my thumbnails. But this time, this time, what do you guys think here? If you were thinking about buying a Nintendo Switch or you bought a Nintendo Switch and you saw this thumbnail, would you click on it? Because that's the whole purpose of this. Unlike every damn video I make just about, I want this one to go pop off and I want a lot more people than my subscribers to see it. Because fuck Nintendo, that's why. For every person that I can get to find out that their fucking land port is messed up, that's another dock they gotta fix, the greedy sons of bitches. They couldn't even fucking give me a free game or send me a dock ahead of time. 2 docks! 2 fucking docks are broken! In a row! Is this worse than Red Ring of Deaths, basically? Were people returning Xbox 360s like every month to Xbox? Didn't they last for more than a month? Fuck Nintendo. 100% the only reason I still own that piece of shit is because it was a gift. I don't re-gift. I don't return gifts. I don't throw away gifts. A gift is a gift. I respect the gift. I might talk a shit about it like I am now. But I'm gonna keep it. So I asked the person on the phone, I said, so when I get a third dock and that one breaks as well, would you guys compensate me then? And she's like, oh, well, that's not going to happen. I was like, well, if I called you up before I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 and I said, hey, when I buy that Nintendo Switch 2, is the LAN port going to be broken on it? You'd be like, nah, that's not going to happen. And then when I send in the first dock to get replaced and you sent me in a second dock and I said, hey, when that dock gets here, what's going to happen when that one's broken too? You're like, oh, that's not going to happen. So I'm sure it's not going to happen a third time.
Trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the...
I'm in an air-conditioning house and I'm sweating. That's how much that damn Nintendo has me ranting.
two families.
I'm sweating because of talking. That's how much I hate Nintendo.
Interesting.
Two
Well,
old
pop a blood
plantation
vessel.
houses and falling out of rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking
Well, I
around.
appreciate it,
See what
King.
you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my
What?
head
They
for
teleported
13
beyond the
years.
poop.
It'll take a month to find.
They were walking right at the poop. That's why I said, uh-oh. I thought they were all about to get poop. You know, Nintendo, whoever's in charge of Nintendo currently are just retarded people. They're actually, they do not, they have some sort of backwards thinking they're going to destroy their company. They're going to destroy Nintendo. I don't care how good their games are. When you treat people like this, they go from people who like your things, like me. Out of all three of the consoles, I was hands down saying Nintendo's the best one to get. Because first off, you shouldn't be buying a console nowadays. You should just get a computer. But if you're gonna buy a console, get the Nintendo, because it's not woke station and it's not garbage Xbox. Like, you can play Xbox on PC. PlayStation's releasing their stuff on PlayStation, and they don't actually even, the view games they have now are bad because they're all focused on political messaging rather than game quality gameplay. Nintendo's one of the very few console makers who are still focusing on making fun games first, and then everything else comes second. Well, not now. Now it feels like the first thing that they're focusing on is fucking me in the ass without lube, then making good games.
It's down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents.
I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
3 PS4 controllers. That's because first party console controllers are basically Mad Catz controllers. The first party controllers are the Mad Catz controllers of our generation, except they're more expensive. They're somehow lower quality than third party controllers and more expensive at the same time. If you want to buy a controller, buy 8-bit dough controllers, or anybody's controllers. They got third party controllers are where it's at. Like, look at this. They complain about Joy-Con drift or whatever, but it's not Joy-Cons. It's controller drift because because this every single I owned 3 Pro controllers and all of them drifted. All of them. I don't do that shit anymore. I don't get Pro controllers anymore. Not getting any for the damn Switch 2. Because the Switch 2 controllers, I'm just plugging this into my computer. The Switch 2 controllers are just as bad as the Switch 1 controllers. Like, I tested it day 1 and they already had stick wobble. The sensors were already wobbling. I can't show you right now. I mean, I guess I could pull up videos because I've been recording it every other day or so and documenting how it's getting worse over time. All right, here we go. I plugged it in. But they already had stick wobble and they were only, it was like out of the box. And I was like, well, these controllers are 100% going to drift. And then people were like, well, it turns out the controllers are going to drift. It's like, yeah. I'm surprised Nintendo actually allowed the controller stick tester to stay, and it's probably because they were too lazy to remove it, and they just like copy pasted everything from the Switch 1. But the controller stick tester got them in a lot of trouble because people were able to prove that their shit's garbage. But you can also plug it on the computer and find out. So let's see, gamepad tester. What you want to do is go to a website called Gamepad Tester, right? And then plug in your controller. Let's see. Is this connected to my computer? Or is this connected to my... Hopefully this isn't... Oh no, it's plugged into here. How do I undo this controller from this? How do I undo this? Oh shit, what's all that noise? What the hell is going on, bro? I am so confused. Turn off device. Is there like a... Bro, they got all kinds of weird shit going on right now. Oh my god, what is all this on my screen? Bro, all I did was plug in a controller. Power? What is all this shit on my screen? Turn off system? No, just exit big picture. Big picture is up on my screen without my permission? Ah, there we go. It's testing it. All right, finally, bro. Why was that so difficult? All right, look at this. Look at the retardation. This is a PlayStation 4 controller right now. Look at this. What is this? Why did it disconnect? Why are you just not connect? Did you reconnect to the damn PlayStation? Did you really just reconnect to the PlayStation? All right. PlayStation controllers are too retarded to do this right now. I have no clue what's happening. I think that the it's disconnecting and reconnecting constantly. Like I think that yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Let me hold it so that the wire's down because the connection, I guess, is that shit. So look at the oh no, this is, bro, I'm moving things around and it's not detecting it. It's saying it's detecting it, but it's not. Bro, are you serious right now? This is ridiculous. I can't even like test it on my PC. I guess I'd have to unplug my PS4 to test on my PC. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. You used to be able to test this on your PC. Oh, there it goes. It's working, at least temporarily. All right, here we go. Look at this. Why? Look at this. What is this doing on its own? Look how far to the left it is. Now watch when I slowly move it. No shake right there, right? But there'll be other places where it shakes a lot. Look at how far. Look at. Oh, let's do a circularity test. Let's look at the PlayStation 4 circularity. Oh, lovely. Lovely. That is a thing of beauty. And this is one of my better PlayStation 4 controllers, by the way. I have another one where it just makes a fucking square. It just makes a square. It just makes a square. It can't even do a damn circle. It just makes a square. At least this is somewhat a circle. And then the analog sticks, neither of them are centered because I used them at some point, right? But they're still better than the Nintendo Switch. Because the Nintendo Switches, like, oh, you see that jiggle? You see how it's jiggling? That's not me. I have, look, see, it won't jiggle there. But the Nintendo Switch 2 controllers, the Pro controllers, it jiggles no matter where you put it. No matter where you put it, it jiggles. It jiggles like crazy. Some overpriced garbage. Can't even pass a circularity test, bro. Draw a circle. They're like, is that a circle? No. No, it is not. Still better than drawing a damn square when I ask you to draw a circle. And then, like, look at this. What is happening here? It's jiggling, and I'm not even doing anything right now. That's right. My controller has jiggle physics. Thank you for Daily Shaver. You're right. Look, my left analog stick has jiggle physics. I'm not even moving it. This is just what it does on its own now. That should not happen. That is what I call low quality electronics. All right, let's unplug this damn thing before it explodes my computer and my Nintendo Switch. I mean, not my Switch, but my PlayStation 4. Oh yeah, this is the bad one. I about picked up the bad one and started using the bad one to play the game. The one that makes a square. Let me show you, like, I think I can show you a guy whose channel on YouTube is pretty good for this kind of thing. Finding good controllers. I gotta go into my history. I can't remember his name. I think his channel starts with a V. Let me go into my subscriptions real quick and check the letter V. Yeah, VK called VK. This guy here. He makes some quality controller videos, right? But there's if you want to know how bad the Switch 2 controller is, there's a guy. Search history would just add the word pro. That'll probably come up with it. Yeah, iFixit. This iFixit video here, bro. They basically made fun of this shitty ass controller.
This is a
built to break. This is a piss poor excuse for a controller.
piss poor excuse for a controller. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller.
It is $90,
makes
bro.
Promises it cannot keep. It's Nintendo, so I expect name brand durability. It has Pro in the name, so I'm expecting performance.
Bro, this and the teardown for this controller, it's full of nothing but glue and everything. It is nearly impossible to repair for like a normal person. Like normal people can't repair this. They're doing that shit like that, like Apple and stuff does, making it so that the person can't repair it. You basically have to take look at. Let me show you all the shit you got to do just to access the battery. And batteries always break in your controllers, period.
Is to pour some isopropyl alcohol along the seams of the faceplate. The plate is held in place with double-sided adhesive and a few clips. This isn't a great start. Not only did Nintendo hide the screws under the faceplate, but reassembling the controller means having to source and replace all of the adhesive. Otherwise, the faceplate is going to rattle around while you're gaming. Removing the faceplate does reveal several screws, and at this point, you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's going to be easy sailing from now on. These 7 screws are securing a second layer of protective plastic.
Just the faceplate being glued on alone is already going to make 99% of people not
bother. It's not the
bother.
worst thing to deal with, but it seems so unnecessarily fiddly. Why not just rely on the screws to secure the shell? We're finally inside the controller now, and unlike other controllers I've seen, the thumb grips on the Switch 2 Pro controller need an uncomfortable amount of force to remove. Once those are out, I'm going to go around with a fixed blade driver and remove the topmost recessed screws. I'm trying to get to the battery, and I can't do that without removing the main board first. Maybe Nintendo's hoping you'll give up here and just buy a new controller.
Yep, that's the whole point in them making it this complicated.
The topmost bumper buttons.
And these things, like that little top part he popped off, do you know how hard that is going to be to put back on?
Once the 2 bumper buttons are out, I can...
Not the fact you have to rebuy adhesive to glue everything back on and shit, but things like that part, the way that was secured to the top, that is going to be fiddly as shit, and you're going to feel like you're trying to break the controller trying to snap it back on.
Then I can go ahead and disconnect the JST-style connectors from the rumble packs, which are slotted inside each of the controller handles. It's only at this point that I'm realizing
look at everything you have to do just to get to the battery. He hasn't even accessed the battery yet.
Disassembly, I can remove the body of the controller. On the reverse side, I can see the battery, which, contrary to everything else so far...
And there you go. Now he has access to the battery. All that. And by the way, the battery's glued down. Yep, the battery's glued down. But if you want like a proper Switch 2 Pro controller, what you do is you go to this guy's channel and you hit this subscribe button. And you wait till this guy finds one. Because this guy, he reviews just about every controller you could think of. And let's see. Like, let's look at his old videos. Best. Ultimate Performance, best of 2024. Or is this a question mark?
I finally got my hands on the Vader 4 Pro. I had a few problems where the customs refused my package, and that delayed shipping time, but I finally got my hands on it.
This guy is great.
Light issue boxes have become quite complex.
So he does everything. He fully unboxes it. He lets you see all the instructions and everything. He shows off the controller. He talks about all the different parts and whatnot, and all the different features and stuff. Also, I probably got to lower the audio so you guys can hear me.
And the triggers are super smooth, and they have a perfect resistance as well. The switch on the back can be used to change them to a clicky button. And the biggest change are on the analog sticks. Similar to the Apex 4, you can now adjust the tension on the analog
sticks. He tells you about all the controller's features. He tells you about the... This is pretty cool. So what you do, this is what a real Pro controller looks like. You see when he twisted this, you know why he twisted that? Twisting that changes the resistance of the stick. That's right. That's the kind of innovation Nintendo used to make when they made new shit. They don't innovate anything now. When you twist this, it makes it so that this stick has more or less resistance.
The lowest setting, the rings are a bit loose. But I don't think anyone will be using those in the lowest setting. They become too sensitive. If you tighten it just a bit, the rings will become more stiff. And if you crank it to the max, it's a bit too tight.
Look at that. That's what we call innovation, boys. Something Nintendo used to do.
The capture and home button have now small labels indicating their functions, and we still have the connectors for the charging dock.
And that shit's metal, by the way. Look at that. It looks like it's metal to me.
Used to change modes on the controller.
It could be shiny plastic, but it looks metal. That's funny.
And the slot for the phone clip. Here's some comparisons with the Vader 3 Pro and the Apex 4. Ergonomically, these controllers have the same shape.
So he's comparing it to previous controllers.
Testing on the Nintendo Switch, it can wake up the console.
Testing if it works for the Nintendo Switch. It does, which means it's better than the Switch Pro controller. Already it's better, because all it needs to do is work.
Buttons on the analog sticks. Use with the back buttons to map a button or a macro on the go. This makes it much easier to use this controller. The back buttons using the screen on the controller.
He does sound tests. This guy is really expensive. VK's. He's about to look VK's channel. He's about to tell. He tells you everything you could possibly want to know about these damn controllers. This whole section is him doing an ASMR sound test for the buttons, just to let people know how all the buttons sound. Let me skip all that shit. We don't need all this. All right, get. All right, now let's look what a proper. Let's look at what a proper controller testing here looks like. Y'all saw what the PlayStation 4 looked like, right? The freaking the Nintendo Switch Pro 2 is just as garbage. But look at this. It's in the center.
And no cardinal snapping too.
He moves it, and it goes back to the center, and it doesn't wobble around. A circularity test with 0.0 errors? How is that fucking possible? Nintendo and PlayStation can't do that. How the fuck did a third party do it?
And the D-pad retains the fly DG quality. It's one of the best D.
Look, it's a circle and not a square. Holy shit. It must be a third-party controller.
Diagonals are easy to hit, and the input is super consistent. You can push all the switches if you press it in the center, but FlyDigi blocks hitting all 4 directions through software. And the triggers are also perfect. You can change it to analog or digital.
Now look, and then the stick resolution. That's another thing they don't talk about.
Open function settings and enable quick switch.
When you buy a Pro controller, they don't tell you how much the resolution of the controller is. They don't tell you what its circularity quality is. They don't tell you any of this shit.
Configuration. This way you can switch between profiles by holding select and pressing A, B, X, or Y.
I feel like legally they should have to, because these controllers are so garbage. They're scamming people.
Let's start with the joystick rebounce algorithm.
$90 for the garbage ass controller. All right, so he's about to do a stick rebounce. Yeah. So he's testing to see if there's snapback, basically. So you notice there's a little bit of snapback occasionally. Almost all controllers have a bit of snapback. But you can adjust it to make it so it happens less. See, you adjusted it and now there's more snapback. So you could turn that off. Or you could increase the resistance of it until there's no snapback by twisting this little thing here physically. See, he's got rebounce off, and then it's happening.
I couldn't find any difference in the joystick center sensitivity options, so I'll skip.
So it has like little functions inside of it. It's just not that. But then, like, here's the stick resolution test, right?
And this is probably my favorite. You can change the resolution of the analog sticks.
You could change the resolution of the analog stick. Do you understand? Not only is it a high resolution analog stick, are they high resolution analog sticks, you can change the resolution if you want it to be lower. Also, these, like,
you can see that the minimum step of the analog stick is 0.00780. But if we increase the resolution, the minimum step we get is 0.00050. I think this image will help you visualize this.
See, this is what stick resolution is. So I'm glad he's showing this so people understand. So what I was saying. So like an 8-bit resolution here. So basically that means if I try to move a stick from this spot here to halfway to this spot here, it basically doesn't register. It doesn't register a movement until I get to here. So it goes bloop, 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 like it skips. And then a little bit of a higher resolution, look. It does more.
With a higher resolution, there will be more steps registered, giving you more precision. With a bigger resolution, the stick will...
So basically, the higher the resolution, the more points in space that it can register.
Register small nuances of movement, giving you much more precision.
See, here you go. See this low resolution? Look how jittery it is. And now look how smooth this one on the left is.
And here's the joystick automatic calibration. With this option disabled, your sticks are calibrated only once, and every time you release them, they will rest in a position slightly different. This is completely normal and expected, because the springs won't perfectly recenter your sticks every time. But with this option enabled, every time you leave your sticks untouched, the controller will automatically recenter it. This means that if your stick is a bit loose and you have a small amount of drift, the controller will automatically recenter, and the drift will be gone. I'd say that this option is more like a joystick filter. If you leave it disabled, all of the noise from the Hall effect sensors will be registered. Again, this is normal behavior because the sensors will detect tiny changes on the magnetic fields. But if you enable it, the noise will be filtered, and you'll have a much more stable input. And pay attention that in
while
order to
still
get
having a good resolution at the same time, even though it's digitally messing with the noise, so it plays
everything else on the
better.
app is the same of the other FlyDigi controllers. Here you can quickly set up the back buttons. And you can add keyboard keys too.
But then there's another thing that this guy shows. There's another thing that this guy shows here that they don't tend to show when people like are advertised on their controllers. Latency test. So that is, every controller has a different latency type test here. So that means when you press the button on the controller and when the device that is connected to receives it. Nintendo controllers and PlayStation controllers, their latency is garbage. Nintendo's are particularly garbage, like super high latency.
Has already been tested and verified, and the results are on GamepadLA.com. It has only 5 milliseconds of input lag with a wired connection. For reference, these are the fastest controllers so far.
So you can come here and look like 8-bit dough, one of the fastest. Like this is the one I have that I play my PC. When I play PC games, I use an 8-bit dough controller, 8-bit dough Ultimate 2. Very low latency. It works great. The stick resolution isn't super high, but it's good enough. I think that's my biggest criticism of it, is the stick resolution isn't super high.
And with the FlyDigi Game Center app on smartphones, you can even play games that does not support controllers. The app will map the buttons to touches on the screen, allowing you to play any kind of game. I covered this functionality on past
But
controllers.
yeah,
And you can see them in full detail.
this guy, VK,
There's only 4 screws on the back.
VK's channel.
And you'll have to
If
use
they come out with the new, if someone releases a Switch Pro controller, a better Switch Pro controller, he's gonna be reviewing it. He look at this guy's videos. Look at this. When I scroll through it, look at the amount of controller videos this motherfucker makes. Wait, what was this? Oh, the kind of bad. It's probably the stick resolution. This motherfucker reviews every controller on the planet. His opinion on controllers constantly changes too, right? So, like if you're looking up on his, if you go to like look up videos on his channel and you're like best controller, like you want to see when the video was made, ranking best controllers of 2024, right? So this is only a 6-month-old video. New controllers have come out though, so there might be something better than this.
Hello everyone.
But I'm sure at the end of 2025 he's going to do this again.
Controllers of 2024.
But like, yeah, the Vader 4 Pro and the Apex 4 are his top rated ones. And then you could go to his channel and like look at the videos about it and see why he rated those so high. The thing about those controllers though is they're normally pretty expensive, like those controllers there. It's one of the reasons why I tend to go with 8-bit though. I'm poor. Okay. So I'm trying to go for quality. Like I'm trying to hit a sweet spot of quality to like good enough with the minimum amount of money, maximum amount of money I want to spend type of thing. Yeah, but that's the guy. If you're looking for a controller, like Vepper, I know you're looking for a controller because you're going to be playing games on PC, and I don't think you're a mouse and keyboard kind of guy.
Okay, so these two plantation families.
Also, remember, Vepper, you could just hook your computer up to your TV. You don't gotta like buy a desk and a monitor and sit at your desk every damn time you want to play your computer. You can just hook your damn computer up to your TV, get a wireless mouse and keyboard, and just lay on your couch like Al Bundy or something. You put one hand inside your pants, and then not in that way. I'm talking like Al Bundy. All right. Some of y'all youngins might not know what I'm talking about. Let me give you a picture real quick. Al Bundy, hand in pants, gif. All right. Yeah, see? It's nothing weird. It's just the thing he would do. He gets his controller. I mean, he gets his damn clicker. He gets his clicker, and then he just puts his hands like that, right? Like that. The clicker. Oh, he's got a hammer there. The clicker, and then you just put your hand like that. See, like this. Yep. See, it's just a way of relaxing. It's the Al Bundy relax, right? But yeah, you could do the Al Bundy relax, right? You have your mouse and keyboard wireless, and then you put your other hand in your waistband like that, and then you're just good. You can still use your damn thing. You do not need to sit at a desk. Now, if you wish to sit at a desk, you're like, hey, I really, really want to sit at a desk, but I also want to sometimes use the computer on my TV. Depending on where your computer is, you could also split it up and then have two HDMI cords coming out, because the back of your graphics card has multiple output ports. So you could have one output going to your monitor, another output going to your TV. Or you can buy yourself something like this. Steam streaming device to TV. Do they still sell Steam Links? Steam Link. Oh, it's an app? Now you don't have to buy a physical device. You can just do it with an app. Because of smart TVs, I have a physical device. But you basically can connect Steam to your TV wirelessly. And then there'll be a slight amount of input lag, but because you're in the same house you're using it in, you'll be able to play your Steam games on your phone, your Steam games on your TV. Congrats, Daily.
Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's
Like,
place, see what
PC gaming does not mean uncomfortable gaming. That's one of the biggest criticism that console lovers have, is they're like, I don't like sitting at a desk. I gotta sit at a desk at my job, or something like that, they'll say, right? You don't have to sit at a desk. You can laze about like Al Bundy and still use your PC. Because I know your PC is almost finished, right, Vepper?
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
See, me, I have my PC in my room, and I have two monitors so that I could read chat and play the game. And my third is a slow, super cheap ass TV. I paid $150 for it. At first, I was using a TV that was from, how old was my TV? I looked it up. It was like 20 something years old. It was an HDMI TV from like 2004 or 2003 or some shit like that. It finally broke. It finally stopped working. And that all the buttons on the back finally broke, and I could not use it wirelessly, and then I could only use the keyboard. I mean, I couldn't use it manually. I couldn't press the buttons anymore because the buttons all broke after 20 years of pressing them. And the controller stopped working eventually too. And what it wasn't the controller that stopped working. It was the sensor on the TV that it saw the controller stopped working. So the TV basically wouldn't work anymore. So I finally got rid of that, and I bought a $150 TV. It was that cheap. This TV is so cheap, it doesn't even have buttons on it. If I lose my controller, I can't change the channel. This TV has no buttons on the fucking TV. That's how cheap it is. So I have a cheap, high-ass latency, garbage-ass TV that you do not want to play games on. I use that for watching media, though. Like, I'll laze about on my bed or something like that, and as I'm falling asleep, I'll have, like, AVGN playing on my TV. So I'll be using my computer on my TV and on my monitor, depending on how I am. When I'm streaming, I'm sitting in my chair. I have my mic in front of my face, and I'm using a monitor. But when I'm not streaming, I'm lazing about. When I'm trying to use my computer.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
That's cool, Daily. Should I call my horse?
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
I almost stepped in that poop.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
I feel like I'm gonna pop a blood vessel when I talk about Nintendo now. Like, the Nintendo Switch 2 is truly the worst console I've ever owned. I have never owned a video game console that made me unhappy. I mean, technically all games can make me unhappy at some point, but I mean, like, as in, my overall experience is negative.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Craig?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down
Why
here.
did I have to manually choose to talk to them?
Sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere.
Depression simulator.
We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur. This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Passing you.
Okay, go.
So I missed out on dialogue because I didn't know I was supposed to manually input dialogue. Like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do? We're riding in silence. Of course, just autoplay the dialogue, you dumbass game.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
What? And the boats didn't cost $500 damn dollars?
Those boats, you mean?
Yes. Good.
I'm looking forward to
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these.
Stargate SG-1 tonight. I always am though, man. I like movie night. I could decompress after raging about Nintendo Switch by watching some Stargate.
Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Our boats ain't even that good. The one I paid $1 million for isn't even this good. This is a good boat. I paid for like $500 for a dinghy.
About fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Boats and a dinghy in real life costs less than the dinghy costs in this damn game.
Here we go.
And that's in modern times.
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
At least the boat controls aren't retarded. I thought, here we go. This is the 6th mechanic in this game that isn't retarded. I was almost certain that the boat controls would be like press L2 for the left paddle and R2 for the right paddle. Ain't nobody want that shit. Just let me hold forward and go forward and press left on the analog stick and go left.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking.
Lake lure.
Something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
Nice, you hooked him.
This is a big fish. It's not reeling in very quickly at all. He's going to Scotland to poop on people? Oh my God. Trump is savage. Why does he gotta go all the way to Scotland to poop on people?
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
Smallmouth bass.
Told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckons.
50 pounds!
I would like to see that. There he is. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish.
Look at the size of this
or
one.
You can go drinking all day, rob someone,
Smallmouth bass again.
buy some fish.
You're getting the hang of this.
Damn it, I lost him.
You guys suck at
I
fishing.
used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley, that was nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
Yeah, it's the spirit, though. Never lost the puppy.
He's just criticizing him? Ah.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Steelhead trout.
Huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
There we go.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her.
The hell is that?
In my own way. And she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. There you go. That's a nice one.
Look at that shit. What the fuck is this? What do they call them damn things? Hold on. I gotta look up the name for them again. What do they cryptids? There we go. We got a cryptid. We got a cryptid swimming around us.
That feels like a bite. Got one. You got a bite.
Arthur's got a bite.
You hooked him. Well done. Worth keeping, that one.
The hell is this fish right next to us? All right. You hate most snakes and spiders? Yeah, especially cryptid ones.
You got something biting, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Whatever this is, it's much smaller than most of the stuff I've been hooking. Because it's reeling in much faster.
Nicely done, Arthur.
I keep catching nothing but these new steelhead things. Not true. I caught the other thing.
One, eh?
Keeping them all. Especially that damn snake right there. Come here. Come here, you cryptid. It wouldn't let me target the cryptid. I can only cast straight in the middle. On an advertising post on the British bus stop? Wow, bro. There's so much propaganda going on right now.
You got a bite there, Arthur.
That is some high-level propaganda. They're even doing it on bus stops. That's fucked up.
Got a nibble there, Arthur. Now reel him in, Arthur.
There's literally zero logic into that Epstein bullshit. There was never any evidence to share with anyone. Let's use our brains for a second here. So apparently this is what the general public thinks. Epstein's like, "Dear diary, today I did lots of illegal things. And here is a list of the names of the people I did these illegal activities with. I sure hope nobody reads my diary." Then the public also believes that the people in charge of the investigation, that people were like, "All right, Mr. Epstein, we're going to arrest you and make you suicide yourself." And they think to themselves, the people who made him suicide himself and arrested him, when they found his diary that said, "Dear diary, the people who arrested me and made me suicide myself also committed crimes with me." They think to themselves, you know what they did when they got that evidence? They were just like, "Today I, who have lots of power and all this other stuff, found out that the people who work for me found evidence that I am a criminal, and I did nothing. I told them to make sure to keep it safe and not destroy it, and make sure that when I get to, and when my political opponents get into office, that they can take it, and then they can then use that against me. It's very important that you make sure they do that." No. Any evidence that could have existed was destroyed while the case was being created. Anyone who thinks different is an idiot. Sorry to tell you. You're not using any sort of thinking at all. Use your brain. It's like, "Oh, I think Hillary Clinton's on that Epstein list, and that's why I think that when the Dems were in charge, they made sure to not destroy any of the evidence at all. Let's hope they release the evidence they didn't destroy." For fuck's sake. And then they're saying, oh, and then this bullshit where the now there's so much propaganda, they're putting Donald Trump on and pictures of Epstein on bus stops. Are they also putting on the bus stops that Donald Trump found out something about Epstein and said, he didn't say exactly what it was, but he said, "I don't like this Epstein. I think he's a bad guy. I'm kicking him out. He can no longer come to my house. He can no longer hang out with me or my friends at my places anymore." And he told everyone else that they should probably stay away from him because he's a bad guy. I guess they forgot to put that on the bus stop, huh? Yeah, it's really smart. People are really smart. They think that someone is going to run, and then when people say, "Hey, will you release these Epstein files when you win?" Instead of him saying something like, "Oh, if he's in the files," instead of him knowing he's in the files and him saying, "That stuff is not as important to me. I'm worried about our country's future, not about past things like that. This man's dead. Like, I'm sure that the investigators are doing the best job they can, but if I come across anything, I'll let you guys know." That's all he had to say if he himself was in it. And if he himself was in it, the Dems would have released it to the public. They tried to arrest him for shit he didn't even fucking do. You think if they had evidence of shit he did do, they would have just sat on it and did nothing with it? But people are just retarded. There is no evidence. There's no evidence of anything with Epstein. You want to know why the investigation, when Trump, they're like, oh, well, we're going to release the investigation into Epstein. Well, it turns out the investigation, all the evidence says he killed himself. And people were like, what? I'm so surprised by that. How could that be? Maybe because the investigators were the ones in charge of writing the shit down. If the investigators publicly said he killed himself, why do you think they would write down, we're telling the public he killed himself, but secretly we're also going to confess that we killed him. We sure hope no one comes into power and takes this confession and shares it with the public. Only retarded people would think that, which apparently is 90% of the people out there right now. Why don't people use their fucking brains anymore? Use your brains! People, we have brains!
Good job, Arthur.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it...
People are like, oh man, I can't wait till they release the Epstein files. And I was saying a long time ago when people first started talking about it, it's like there ain't gonna be anything in them. Why would there be anything in them? The people who you think are going to be implicated in the files are the people who currently have the files. Why would you think there's going to be anything in the files? There's nothing. There's nothing. And they're like, oh man, I sure hope they release those JFK files where it's going to say that the people who are releasing the files killed him. Like, why would they put that in the fucking files? Why would the CIA be like, we secretly killed John F. Kennedy. We're writing this down and putting this in official files because we, someday they might actually have to release these files to the public, and we think it would be swell if we got implicated in the murder of a fucking U.S. president. Of course they're not going to write that shit down. Why are you surprised?
Rot in the bag.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Look at that. I'm fishing and I'm about to burst a blood vessel. I'm losing all sanity, man. The world is too retarded for me. I can't take it anymore. The level, are people drinking lead paint or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, before I started the stream, I read a comment about, on a video about that whole fucking stupid game that they're like, oh, there's a $250 million bonus or whatever. That's retarded too, by the way. But I read a comment about them being sued, right? And here's the comment. Here's the retarded comment. So the comment said that if the people who are the defense of the lawsuit, if they win, them and a lot of other people are going to boycott, and their investors aren't going to like that. Like, this is why I'm losing faith in humanity every fucking day. Do you hear the retardation in that? So what they're saying is that if a person is investigated for a crime or for in the middle of a lawsuit and they find that person not guilty because they didn't actually do that thing, they're going to be upset. Everyone's going to boycott, and their investors are going to be mad with them. Like, I don't understand. Why the fuck would their investors be mad that they don't have to pay out a $250 million bonus? Huh? The people in the company are saying they're not paying those people because they did not do their fucking job. the people in that company are saying that they're still willing to pay the employees, the devs, their cut, but they're not going to pay the CEO his cut because he's a worthless piece of shit who didn't do his job. So he's suing them to try to make them still pay. So if it turns out that in the contract it said, hey, if he's a worthless piece of shit who doesn't do X, we don't have to pay him, then why the fuck are you still boycotting? He didn't do his fucking job. They're still willing to pay the devs. They're just not willing to pay the guy who says they say he didn't do his job. When the investigation is over and people can see the evidence, they could be like, oh yeah, it turns out he didn't do his job, or it turns out he did do his job, and it turns out he does or doesn't deserve the money. But some retard puts in the comment that everybody's gonna boycott the game because they didn't win a lawsuit they shouldn't have won in the first place. And then their investors are going to be mad because the company won a lawsuit? What the fuck kind of... Like, this is what I'm talking about. People don't have basic logic. 1 + 1 = 2. That's the level of intelligence it takes to figure this kind of shit out, but people can't do it.
Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
Can I hook a bird? Yeah, I can't believe a bus stop had that on it. That's crazy, Daily. Like that is shocking. And it's in a foreign country. It's not even America. They're propagandizing foreign countries against the American president, for fuck's sake. What in the hell? They don't got better shit to spend their money on?
Yeah, that's a keeper.
I guarantee y'all got some homeless people. They could have gave some money. They could have bought some alcohol for some homeless people and made their day. Instead, they're like, let's throw our money. What's going on here? I guess, are we done? I didn't press any button to reel in my thing. Like, let's throw away our money. Let's throw away our money by making advertisements for a president in a country we don't even have anything to do with right now, other than trade. People are... What the hell? That's shocking to me that someone would do that. They're propagandizing... It's another country! I'd understand it in the U.S., right? Because they want to win elections, so they're gonna lie and cheat and steal like they always do. But damn, in another country? What the hell does it matter? Can't believe they have any money left after all those the money they spend on hookers and blow and children, probably.
That'll grill up nice.
The people putting up those ads are probably people who were going to Epstein Island to begin with. But yeah, like I said, they talk all that shit about Trump like 1,000 years ago, taking pictures with Epstein, or like a picture they show with him and Epstein. But they don't talk about how Trump kicked Epstein off of his property and didn't allow him to come by anymore, and told other people not to hang out with him because he's a bad person. They don't talk about that. Instead, they're too busy just trying to make shit up and mislead everyone. Why the fuck would he run and say he's gonna show that shit when he could have just not said he was gonna do that? And then and then his voter base wouldn't care when people were like, well, he didn't show any files. Like, well, he never promised he would, so why are you guys making a big deal about it? That's all he had to do. Because unlike the average person nowadays, it seems like he's not as retarded. Which is saying a lot, because he's a politician, which means he's definitely retarded. He's just not as retarded as the average person, it seems. Alright, see you in a bit, Soren. Bro, how long are we gonna fish? These bitches, they had me out here fishing for 1,000 years. I'm gonna keep fishing until I don't have any room in my pockets for fish anymore, I guess. The hell is this tiny ass fish? Oh, it says it's not tiny. All right. Looks tiny though. This whole past week has been handled horribly. Oh, you talking about politically? Well, that's the thing. I mean, look at it in fucking Britain. They're advertising that shit with Trump, right? Like, clearly a major part of that stuff is propaganda from the left, trying to rile up the right. And it's working because apparently the right is just as retarded as the left. And Trump wasn't smart enough to explain it to people in a way that wasn't that retarded people could understand it like I did. He should just get up on stage and explain it like he's talking to retarded people, and then everything would be fine. How's it going, Private Tomcat? Just say, in all honesty. That's what people say nowadays, in all honesty. I don't know why the fuck they say that.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish?
But
they won't be interested if it ain't moving.
But you start out to just say, what did you guys expect to find in these files? The people who made the files are the very people who you think are implicated in the files. Why would they implicate themselves? And if they are implicated in the files like you think they are, then why don't you think they would just destroy any evidence that implicated just about anybody? Because here, let me do some logic, right? Let's say you're a criminal. Let's say you're part of a large group of criminals that are doing criminal activity. Now, let's say you're in charge of the investigators that are looking into your criminal activity, and that they are just as corrupt as you are. Okay? Now, let's say that you now have evidence that you committed crimes, and not just you, but lots of your friends and lots of people who you don't know. What would you do as an intelligent, semi-intelligent, not even a genius or super smart or anything like that? What would you do as an average person with that evidence? Would you just remove your name? Because if that's all you do, you're a retarded person. Would you just remove your name and your friends' names? Because if that's all you do, you're a retarded person. Or would you destroy all people who are named? Because that's the only smart answer. Because check this out. If you just remove your name, then what happens when someone else gets in power and they arrest one of your friends? You're a piece of shit. Your friends are probably pieces of shit too. So you don't think your piece of shit friend isn't going to go, well, it turns out that I want less time in jail, so I'm going to roll on this person. They're obviously going to do that. So no, you erase your name and you erase your friends' names. Now, like I said, what happens if you're a bit retarded and you don't erase all names? Well, guess what happens? They arrest other people. Other people, though, might not be your friends, but maybe they're friends with one of your friends. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. It looks like when they start leaning on this person, they give up the names of one of your friends. And then when they start leaning on one of your friends, they give up your fucking name. Looks like you're going to prison. No, they just destroy all the evidence. That's what they fucking do. They destroy all the evidence and then they just make up some shit. And anyone who thinks anything other than that happened is an idiot. There is no evidence to be found because guess what? The people who are guilty are the people who are in charge of creating that those case files. But how's it going, Willow?
That one gets to fight another day, huh?
I wonder for how much longer are we gonna have to fish? It's been like an hour, I feel like. Oh, part of it's been me ranting about how stupid society is. We live in a society, a retarded society, made up of nothing but retarded people. It's like it's like baby food is made of paint chips nowadays or something. Like, how the fuck are so many people so much more dumb today than they were 20 years ago? It's insane to me. Look at the size of that fish!
Holding out for a bigger one,
bro,
are you?
What the fuck? There was like a 1,000-foot long fish over there. 1 billion feet long. That shit was bigger than me. But not bigger than my penis. Ha! You figure out the anatomy of that. But yeah, that fish was monstrous. It was just to the left side of the boat. I can't cast over there. The game is only letting me cast directly center. Maybe that's what... Maybe I'm going to keep fishing until I can catch one of those or something. Like one of those giant fish that was over on the left side of the boat. That thing was insane.
See? You don't kill everything.
We were going off on how bad Nintendo, Sony, Xbox products are earlier. On everything. All I've been doing is ranting about everybody and everything. I'm the angry life nerd. Because it just pisses me off. AVLN. Every angry video life nerd. ALN. There we go. Look, I'm a little retarded too, okay? I'm just a little less retarded than the average person, apparently. I ate less paint chips, I guess.
Very sporting of you.
Maybe daily, I don't know. I don't really keep track of that stuff. I normally just hear people complaining about dumb things, and I'm like, what? That's dumb. How horrible modern TV is. I don't know about all that. My TV's horrible though, because I paid like almost no money for it. I bought a super ridiculously cheap TV that is dog shit. It doesn't even have buttons, but that's all I could afford. I'm not catching nothing but the same damn fish. Where's that giant ass 12-foot long fish that swam by? There's basically a shark in this lake. Oh, why am I trying to reel it in while it's fighting me? I was about to break my line.
So kind, Arthur.
Your mama was kind. To my penis. What? Bamboozled. The Loch Ness monster basically swam past this boat. I want to catch that. Bro, why is the what? What's happening? I'm not able to catch fish anymore. They bite, but I don't get them when I hit the button. Weird.
Maybe we throw Trelawney back in too.
Everybody's got satchels. I should try to get a new outfit at some point. Bro, how long are they gonna make me fish? It's been like over an hour, hasn't it? Spend the rest of my life fishing. I can't even catch new fish because the only fish it gives me are fish I already have maxed out. Unequipped. Probably when I unequip the fishing rod, maybe. This is as far left as I can go. I don't think it matters if I cross the lines. It's not like real life. You can cross the lines and be fine. Nessie, that's right. I saw Nessie swim by. It was crazy. It was 2 million feet long. And he was asking for tree fitty. Nah, it was too small for Bigfoot. Maybe Big Fin? Big Fin, Big Flipper? Big Flipper. It was Big Flipper. Big Gills. It was Big Gills. Time isn't passing in the game, too, by the way. I don't think I can catch any other types of fish other than the ones I caught. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch the Loch Ness Monster that went swimming by. I'm trying to look around when he grabs the fish and see it, because I saw it over there by that guy's head. Like Loch Ness Monster went swimming by. I was like, holy shit. It was like right next to the boat. I don't see it, but I can't like change where I cast. I can only cast in a very limited amount of space.
Are you just spectating now, Arthur?
Shut up. Y'all don't even catch fish. Saw something on the BBC about the Loch Ness Monster. Well, hopefully you were entertained. All we can really ask for nowadays is to hope to be entertained. Can't be educated because all they want to do is propagandize us. Your damn bus stop ads were propaganda in a different country. Ridiculous. I want to see the Loch Ness Monster again. I don't see it. I guess he got his tree fitty. Are there only 2 types of fish that I can catch? You said I could catch all kinds of damn fish. Let's cast to the right side this time. Oh, we cast right where he was. That's funny. We're gonna catch the fish he can't catch. Well, I don't watch normal TV anymore, so I haven't seen anything about that kind of stuff. But back when I used to watch the History Channel and Discovery and things like that, they started changing. Instead of it being about interesting stuff, it all started to be about Nostradamus and fucking the Loch Ness Monster and fucking ghosts and shit. I was like, what the fuck happened to the History Channel and Discovery Channel? Y'all don't talk about shit anymore. And aliens. The History Channel became the made up shit channel. Same with the Discovery. They had all these stupid ass things about things nobody cares about. I mean, Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs is good, but that's because Mike Rowe is a nice guy and he's trying to make people understand that people have to bust their ass to earn a buck and make your life good. So maybe you should respect, maybe these rich ass people need to start respecting people who bust their ass for a living. So that was respectable. But all that other shit they're doing, I ain't give a damn. This is wasting people's time. We got better shit to do. I'm gonna max out my good guy trait just fishing. The hell in tarnation and Tartar Town is all this? I'm gonna be fishing for the rest of my life. Woo! Yeah! Wow! I can't clap. I need to use both hands. Bro, is this the only damn fish that exists in this lake when I cast? Your mama didn't have any space left in her either, but I made it work. Oh! I keep forgetting. I almost break the line every time. Where the hell's that giant one? Y'all don't know. Ah! Get away from me. I don't see the giant one, man. It was big as hell. And the snake is in the fucking boat, bro. The snake is in the boat, people. What the fuck? Nobody notices this? I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking boat. Especially flying snakes. I'm not a fan of flying snakes. I don't like that shit. I don't think snakes should be flying, especially on my boat. You want a fish snake? I can't give it to him. It won't let me. But why is this snake flying on my boat? In my boat. Damn, sun takes less time to set in this in real life than it does in this game. I should tilt the thing. Where's that giant fish? I don't think you can catch that giant fish with a fishing rod. I think you have to use a bazooka, or maybe an aerial strike or some shit. Oh, I gotta stop reeling it in. What? I thought I saw the giant fish, but it was too small, and then I noticed it was only two fish too, and I was like, okay, that's why. Bro, it was huge. It was way bigger than that snake. It was like right over here.
Are you bored already, Arthur?
What you mean already? I've been fishing for 5 hours, bitch. Is your mama bored already? And when are y'all gonna catch a fish? I catch a fish every single time I cast my lure. Ain't that what she said? No, she didn't say that. I promise. Too much trauma. Man, I missed that big fish. You can't let me see it just one more time, game? I mean, you let me see this damn snake flying on my boat. What about that fish that was the size of the state of Texas? All right, I think that's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hit some buttons after this. I don't think I can catch anything new.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Do you make look at the size of that fish?
Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by.
These motherfuckers couldn't even wait for the taters.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners.
Why is there a fish on my boat?
We come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for the martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around.
Are those our horses?
We dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo!
Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
I'm waiting for the Loch Ness Monster to eat us. Oh, I can roll faster. I forgot about that. It uses up my stamina, and I'm already low. I wonder what's on these islands. Surely there's like some treasure or something. They made me pay $500 for a dinghy, and I got a better boat right here that we're just taking back to our camp for free. I'm so upset with this game. I can't use my stamina anymore, or else something will happen. I don't know. I can't stop rowing and eat food like I could normally. I think I can't, right? Oh wait, maybe I can. Where's my food? Cocaine gum. What the fuck? Provisions, corned beef, and kidney beans. Here we go. There we go. I got more stamina. Look at that little damn tiny ass boat that costs $500 and we get this one for free. I'm so upset with this game. What? I gotta park it in the same spot the other boat is. I can't park it on this side. It won't let me park it on this side. Retardation. Oh my god. You can't reverse. He doesn't know how to paddle backwards. He does not know how to paddle in the opposite direction. You have to turn the boat. He's an idiot. Turn. Turn. I'm holding the button. You should be turning. Oh my god, he's an idiot.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know.
Harvest Moon. Yeah, Stardew Valley is based on Harvest Moon. It's a really good game. I really like Stardew Valley.
Things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Gonna be fine, Dutch.
Oh, that was fun today.
Knock out without taking a hit. Catch and return Anderson to jail within this amount of time. What about catching thousands of fish? Because I caught 100 billion fish. Oh, let's save the game. Thank you, Jesus. Let me save the game. No!
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Stop doing the same thing every time.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
I've had quite a time of it,
Good
gentlemen.
evening, Arthur.
Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look what I've got.
Why does everybody want to talk to me? I'm in the middle of this.
Matthews. Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled.
We should go fishing again soon. That was fun.
Yes, I needed that. To clear the mind after everything.
Yep. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
And I think this one wanted to talk to me. No, I don't want to play fucking dominoes. They cheat. She's a cheater. She cheats at dominoes. We've seen it 1,000 times. We'll end the stream. We'll save the game. Right, we'll save the game right here. And then we'll play dominoes. And then if she cheats, we'll just end the stream, because I was already gonna end the stream, right? We'll just end the stream and reset everything. This damn cheating whore. Hey, domino cheater.
How are you?
Alive. You?
Fine. Let me ask you a question. If I was to kill Miss Grimshaw, would Dutch be mad?
I think, as a general rule, Dutch likes to avoid murder within the camp. I mean, there was that one time, but he was a traitor. But Miss Grimshaw, well, Dutch has a soft spot for her.
I thought as much. Was she always like this?
She cheats at Scrabble too.
I ain't quite old enough to know.
No, of course. So as long as you've known her?
She's always liked her swill of vinegar.
I'd like to give her a swig of arsenic.
We'll just do it discreetly.
I will. You
She just confessed that she's gonna murder her.
Sure, why not?
Discreetly.
If I'm playing with you, she'll leave me alone.
Can't believe the dominoes survived Blackwater, but my necklace didn't.
Oh, yeah. I thought something looked different.
Well, I stole that one. I'm sure I can steal another easy enough.
I'll keep my eye out for you, too.
Alright. A 5? Bro, she already cheating. How is she getting points, but I don't get points? Every time she puts something down, she gets points. But I never get points. Cheating ass whore.
Hey, Karen.
Look at that. I just did the same thing. How is she getting points? Give me points, you fucker. Look at this. 0 points no matter what I do.
That's it.
Every damn thing she does, she gets points for, the whore.
Nothing here.
Why are you a cheating whore? Could you?
Should I be calling you Deputy Morgan now, Arthur?
Can you tell me why you're a cheating whore?
Oh, all right.
Why can't I put this 6 up top? Bro, you cheat so much. This game is so dog shit cheating.
Come on, I need something.
Your mama needs something too. Look at this. I win the game and I get 0 points. She loses the game. She loses the game and gets more points than me.
Sorry, ain't worth much.
How the fuck did she lose and beat me?
Bank robber, dominoes player.
Every fucking domino I placed gave me 0 points. She's a cheating whore.
Well, keep your eye out then.
This is what I'm talking about. I told y'all she's nothing but a cheating little whore. Oh, look, 0 points. Watch her get some points though. Ah, 0 points. Fucking take that, you whore. Do you got a 5? Why'd you have to have a 5? You weren't supposed to have a 5.
Ain't worth anything, but there.
None of them are worth anything. They're never worth a damn thing. She got.
I guess I kind of feel bad for you.
Look at her. She got 45 points. What the fuck did you do to earn all them points, you whore? Wait, how'd I get 5 points? What happened there? Besides her being a cheating whore.
Great. Here.
Talk to me that way.
There we have it. Domino.
Oh, you did well.
You cheated.
Take it.
Nothing for you, my friend.
Her family deserves to die for her being that much of a cheat. I'm gonna put out a double again. She put out a double like this and she got a shit ton of points. I don't get any when I do it. 15 points! What the fuck did she get 15 points for? Look, I'm gonna do the same thing. 0 points! This cheating whore! 5 points, this slut and cheating garbage whore!
There, but nothing.
Look, no matter what I fucking put, I get no points. This bitch gets points every fucking cheating ass time. 0 out of fucking 10! 0 out of 10!